Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets wants you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg. And today's special guest is Jeremy Riden, who's going to be talking about the Destiny cards. He's the author of The Quest Method, Your Intuitive Destiny Guide, and Your Soul Story, How to Create the Life You Always Wanted. And before I bring on Jeremy, I just want to make some quick announcements that on Saturday, August 11th, I'm going to be at the Learning Light Foundation Psychic Fair from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Anaheim, California. Please come. I'd love to meet you. And on August 23rd, Michael Espinozo is going to be talking about the chakras. And on August 30th, Psychic Trish will be talking about the runes. I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Jeremy Riden. Hello, Jeremy.
Hello, Shelley, and hello, Psychic Horizon. What a great show we're going to have for all our listeners today.
And, Jeremy, can you tell the caller something about yourself?
Yes, I am an intuitive life coach, and I help people live more fulfilling lives in their careers, romance, and health by tapping into the intuitive answers we receive from our higher self. I also use the spiritual practice of astrology, numerology. Today we'll be talking about the Destiny cards. I'm what you call a motivational medium. What is a motivational medium? Well, you see, there are mediums that talk to the dead, which sometimes, or those that have passed on, which I can get messages that way, but most of the time, my messages are motivational. What is Spirit speaking into your life? What is the goals and the dreams and the aspirations that Spirit wants you to accomplish on this earth? And so I deal a lot of life coaching on helping you realize in practical ways what your spiritual destiny is on this planet. And so very excited to be here today and see if we can help all of our callers get some insight on what not only going on the outside world, but what's going on in their world, their inner heart, their inner mind, so we can make sense of all the things that are taking place in these crazy times.
And, Jeremy, what are the cards of destiny?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked that. We call them the cards of destiny, but really it's the book of life. In the book of Revelations, it talks about that every name that has ever been written, every soul that has ever been born, is in the book of life. And in that book of life, it tells us your life path, your emotions, your thoughts, what you were created as. And we, believe it or not, this book of life has been hidden for many, many millenniums, generations, thousands of years. And it's actually not a book, it's a deck of cards, the original deck of playing cards. If you were to go to the casino tonight and play poker, it is not a game, even though that's what we've done with it, but it was actually hidden. In the poker hand is hidden actually your cards of life. That's why you hear the saying, play your cards well, or you can only play the cards that are dealt to you. The poker cards, or the cards that 52 decks that we play with, is actually the original tarot deck. It is the original divination tool of giving us psychological, spiritual, physical insights on what's going on in this planet and in our body and in our soul.
And Jeremy, let's take our first caller, which is area code 780. Hello, 780. Hello, 780. Hello.
I don't think I'm hearing anyone there, Shelley. 780, if you're shy, just say hi. If not, we can move on to the next question or the next caller.
Let's go to 720. Hello, 720.
Hello.
Hi, and
Hello.
who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is Lola.
Mola?
Mhm.
Hello, Mola. And Mola, what is your question today?
Well, it's Lola with an L.
Oh, Lola, what is your question today?
Just what you see about career for me.
Do you see anything for Lola's career, Jeremy?
Well, let me take a look at what's going on. Everyone that calls in today, if you'll give me your month, day of birth, and how old you are currently, and then I'll look at your cards of destiny today, and then Shelley will take her psychic skills and tap into the psychic realm. So what is your month and day of birth?
12/2/74.
Okay, and so you're how old right now?
43.
Okay, excellent. I'll take a look at what's going on in the destiny cards. And Shelley, what's going on with our friend's career?
I feel that you're going to be kind of embarking on a new career this year. In the next 2 or 3 months, you're going to be making a change. You're going to be working for a woman that owns a company, and it's going to be some kind of service job, helping people, something involving helping other people. You have a good heart, and you're very good at helping other people, and you're very multitask in your work, and so the job may be multitask. So I feel that it will be coming up in the next 2 or 3 months, and I do feel there'll be an improvement in your financial resources. There'll be an improvement in your money. The next job that you get is going to pay a lot better than the money you're making now. And as a result of taking a new job, you may be moving. You're not moving out of state, you're moving in state, but you're moving to a different location, a different city. So the job may be at a distance, and you'll be moving to be closer to the new job. And Jeremy, what do you pick up for Lola?
Well, there's a lot of changes going on with you this year as far as Shelley moving, career, all of this. But you're used to changes anyways. In the Destiny cards, you're a 3 of diamond, which means that it could be a hard life path sometimes, because it doesn't mean that everything is straightforward. Like you work at the same company for 40 years and you're doing the same thing over and over again. In fact, your values change, meaning you might like this today, in a couple of years you might like something different. So it's learning to use your creativity to create cash. So even while you're in unstable times, if you want stable income, instead of giving into your fear about money, give into your faith about yourself on what can you do on a side job, a side hustle. How can you do 2 or 3 things while you're even working for a company? Also, in the next few years, there's a lot of partnerships around you. So partnerships in love, partnerships in work. So it tells me for you in the next few years to get financially where you want to go, you're not going to get there by yourself. It's going to happen with joining, the help of a friend, the help of a mentor. Right now you're also trying to learn how to create your own business. Have you thought about doing any kind of your own work or any kind of freelance?
No.
No, you need to. I would really think so, because the security of looking for a solid company isn't in your cards. So I would really start sincerely thinking about freelance. I would think about even everyone listening right now, folks. Everyone out there listening, you got to get an entrepreneur mindset. because the days of working at a same company, the same factory, are very few in between. So you got to become more creative. And if you're not very creative, then start asking people, I got these skills, how can I do it in different ways? And I'm going to encourage you to really even start thinking with your career. Where do you need to move? Where do you need to change? Because if you're not getting the finances you are, most likely it's because you've reached your limit of where you're at, the location that you're at. So think about moving if the money's not flowing. Hey, thank you for calling. We appreciate it. Good luck with all the things coming your way. And
Jeremy, how
Shelley,
can Lola get in contact with you?
Well, people out there that have career questions, I'd be happy to help you. Career is very important. If you don't get your career right, it affects every area. It affects your love. It affects your health. And the Destiny cards tells us what careers you should do. And so I would like to help people have more happier lives by choosing better fits, better career fits. So call me or text me your name and your phone number at 616-795-5999, 616-795-5999. You can also look me up on the website called Riden, my last name, RidenResults.com. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. Just look me up by name, Jeremy Riden, Riden.
And you could get a hold of me, Lola, at 818-744-5241. Or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Lola.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Jeremy Riden on the Destiny cards, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Carolyn, area code 818. How is the cards of Destiny related to astrology?
Well, the cards of destiny are related to astrology because it's mathematical. So you are given a card, or I should say cards, because you have 13 cards in your life path in your hand, and they're given by the astrology, by the planets, where the planets lined up during your time of birth. So, in fact, when we talk about astrology and destiny cards, you have a Mercury card, you got a Venus card, you got a Jupiter card. So just like how you have all the planets in astrology in your astrology chart, each of the cards in your destiny card represent a different planet. And that planet, for those that are not familiar with astrology, planets are what we call personality traits. They represent different areas of our life, where like Mars would represent our sex drive, our passion, our aggression, and Mercury, though, represents our communication, our learning skills, our business sense. So learning what the planets represent in your chart tells you a lot about yourself, but the destiny cards automatically tell you what that planet, how that planet is playing in your life. Everybody's got Mercury, but they don't have it all in the same place. Everybody's got Pluto, but it's not all in the same place. The destiny cards tell you exactly how that planet is playing in your life. And if you can learn to channel that planet in a positive way, because every planet affects you in a positive or negative way. Just like when we have a full moon, the cops would say on a full moon that there are more people go to the hospital, more people end up in jail. That's why they call it the lunar moon. It's because the moon affects the tides on the world, the ocean, the water. Our body's made up of 70% of water. So when the moon is full, we're feeling all kinds of emotions. But the destiny cards tell us how to play our emotions, our careers, our lives in the best possible way, according to our spiritual DNA by the day we were born.
Oh, awesome. Let's take our next caller, Jeremy. Carolyn, area code 818. Hello, Carolyn.
Hi. How are both of you doing this afternoon?
We're doing great. How are you?
Hey. Well, my birthday is August 22nd, and I'm 68 years old right now, Jeremy. And the question, I'm 68, 68.
68, okay.
Uh-huh. I'm still young.
What's your question? Yes, you are.
What do I have to look forward to after the 22nd? Because I know I go into another cycle.
Okay, so you're going to be turning 68 or
69.
turning 69?
I'll be turning
Okay,
69.
excellent. All right. Well, you're looking at actually there's a lot of stuff going on for you, and some of the things going on for you is that changing money. You need money. You need to create some finances, and so you're going to be able to actually create more money and be able to get more solid in your life when you start changing some of your values. So meaning this next coming year, you're going to have to learn how to partner with other people and your communication skills, meaning who do I need to talk to and who needs to talk to me so I can figure out what I need to change in my life so I can start, overcoming my health issues and overcoming my financial issues and to get better. So your intuition is going to be very, very, very high. And so I'm thinking at 69, it's still been a little bit about what's been going on the last few years with you. How do I create wealth, and at the same time, how do I get healthy? So wealth and health still playing a role in 69 for you, but it looks like some people that are going to come and assist you. So I would look for helpers to come, not to control you, but you work in a partnership together, finding some people coming together that want to hear what you have to say, and you help them, and then they help you with information to get more healthy and wealthy. What are you picking up for her birthday coming up here? And happy solar return, by the way, Carolyn. Shelley, what do you pick up?
I pick up, Carolyn, that you're going to be volunteering, doing healing at a hospital. And I also pick up that you're going to be moving by the end of the year. There's going to be a move, and the move is going to be near water. You're going to be living near the water, and it's not as big as a place as you have now. It's medium size. It's not real small. It's about medium size. You're going to be selling your house. So you're going to be moving and selling your house by the end of the year. Your birthday looks like it's going to be a good day, for you. You'll celebrate, and it'll be a good day. And your family is going to want to see you. Your niece and granddaughter, particularly, are going to want to see you. They love you. So it is going to be a good day. Jeremy, how can Carolyn get in contact with you?
Well, Carolyn, everyone out there, you can go to my website, RIDEN, my last name is Riden, results, because I help you get results in your life, RidenResults.com, or you can call me at my cell phone at 616-795-5999, 616-795-5999. I have all different types of coaching packages, reading packages, all kinds of things. What Carolyn asked about was a birthday reading. Every time when you turn a new year, there's a whole, in the Destiny system, there's a whole new theme to that year. So 68 is different than 69. 70 looks different than 69. What I do is when you get a birthday, about a month or two before your birthday comes, or at your birthday, you would want to call me and all the people listening, and I do what's called a yearly birthday reading. And I will tell you what challenges you will face that year, what rewards you will get, what the main themes are, how different people are playing in your life, what role they play. So it's very informative. And if you're interested in getting somebody a birthday reading, you can do that as well. 616-795-5999. Back to you, Shell.
Thank you for calling. Thank you for.
Okay. Wait a minute. Could you just tell me what my destiny card is?
Your destiny card, if you want to look it up, is you're a 4 of clubs, and you're also, that's your birth card, and your planetary ruler is a 2 of diamonds.
Oh, 2 of diamonds. Okay, thank you.
Definitely.
Thank
I love
you.
you. Happy birthday,
Carolyn.
sugar.
Thank you for calling, Carolyn. I'm now going to continue my interview with Jeremy Riden on the Destiny cards, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 415. What can we use the cards of Destiny in our life for, Jeremy?
You know what? You can use the cards of Destiny for just about everything in your life. The cards of Destiny can tell you the best years to get married. It can tell you the best careers you should pursue. It can tell you what your health is going to look like. It can tell you what every 52 days you go into a different kind of planetary cycle. It will tell you what to expect every 52 days. It'll tell you what's playing out every 2 months in your life. So the Destiny cards truly is that. It is your destiny. It can give you a head up exactly what's coming down your way. It predicts childbirth. It predicts divorces. It predicts, there's anything that concerns life and about you living your life, the Destiny cards has some input, something to say about your life.
Awesome. Let's take our next caller, Jeremy, which is area code 415. Hello, 415.
Hello, this is Catherine.
This is who?
Hi, Catherine.
Catherine. Hi, Catherine.
I'd like to know what you see for me. I have moved recently, and I have some friends from work, but I just haven't really found a group of friends that are really, more like me, friends or a new relationship.
What's your month and day of birth?
9/23.
Oh, you got a birthday coming up. Yay! And also, how old are you going to be this birthday?
I'll be 50.
50. Now, see what happens. I'm going to look at you, see what's going on before I turn it over to Shelley. But anyone born 9/23, these are pure. These are romantics, meaning they believe in a soulmate. They truly want that perfect love. That one is meant for them, and so and they will give themselves completely to you. If they believe you're the one. But if down the road you prove that you're not the one, these people aren't going to just stay around. They're going to be like, no, I'm not going to just keep giving to somebody if you're not truly my soulmate. So love is a very important issue for you. I'm going to take a look and see if I can see anything in the friendship love life. While I do that, Shelley's going to see what she picks up on her psychic realm. Shelley?
Great.
I feel that there is a relationship, Catherine, coming up for you in September, October. And it's someone that has his own house. He has dogs. He works with animals, so he could be a veterinarian. He works with animals, and he has a lot of animals in his home. And he's been married one time, so he has a son. The son is older. It's not a young child. He's around your age group. I feel that it's going to be a soulmate relationship for you. It's going to be a very strong relationship, so there is someone coming up. I feel you could make new friends for Meetup. If you haven't heard of Meetup, you should check it out.
Yeah, I have done that many times already.
Yeah, that would be a way for you to make new friends that have something.
I've tried that. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that there could be a change around your job, so there could be some new friends coming in.
A new group of people. Yeah,
new group of people, a new group of friends. And I feel that you would have more in common with them than the people that you're working with now. So there's going to be a change around your job, and that's going to bring in some good friendships for you. So you'll have some girlfriends. So you'll have some girlfriends to do things with and go out with.
Exactly.
Jeremy, what are you picking up for Catherine?
Now, Catherine, you said that you're going to be 50 this September?
Yes.
Okay. So, a lot of stuff that Shelley said is true as far as making new ways of making money coming up and while getting more creative. So you're going to have to get a little creative. Remember how you just said, I've already done all that Meetup, I've already done all this and that. You're going to have to tap back into your creativity. By tapping into your creativity, it will spark people to be drawn to you. Now, I do see that the challenge this year is learning how to compromise in love, learning how to compromise in, what changes do you need to make in you to make you a little more not so unrealistic, because you have a way of fantasizing love, and what happens is sometimes it makes it impossible for a man to actually fulfill that role, and then you feel disappointed, like you're not getting what you deserve. So you need to bring down your expectation and feel like, how can I not lower my standard, but at the same time maybe breathe a little bit, not be so uptight about it, and be a little bit more relaxed. And then I actually see friends and also a lover by your next birthday. So if someone is coming in this year, it's actually a younger man. So I see younger men around you. So I would definitely hang out with younger men as friends, and that may seem like, oh, they're so immature, but no, they can learn a lot from you. So, so I would look at making some younger male friends, and then I would also not be surprised that you end up, with a younger lover, actually. So congratulations.
All right. Thank you both.
Get out there and exercise and live it up, because you know what? You're going to have to keep that energy high, which you can if you're going to be running around with these young guys.
And Jeremy, how can Catherine get in contact with you?
Hey, Catherine, if you want a much deeper insight, and also I do with everyone, I do with the love karma. The love karma tells us, where you need to heal and where you need to improve to attract better love. So the love karma reading, you can go to my website, ridenresults.com, or you can just text me, my cell phone number. Just text me your name, and then I'll start, setting up an appointment for that. My cell is area code 616-795-5999. There's a lot of nines in there. 616-795-5999. And as always, people can look me up on Facebook, Twitter, and all the social media. Shelley, how can she get a hold of you?
You could call 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show today, Catherine.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Kathy.
Thanks for the show. Bye.
We're now going to continue our interview with Jeremy Riden on the Destiny cards, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is code 917. What do you mean every card has two sides?
Well, absolutely. Kind of like that Gemini, right? A Gemini, we say you don't know what you're getting. There's two different people. Every card has two sides. It means it has two energies. It has higher energy and it has lower energy. And so the question is, when you know your card, right, are you playing the higher energy or lower energy? I'll give you an example. My card is the Three of Clubs. The Three of Clubs it can either be a card of faith or a card of fear. And so in the low energies, when I'm worried about my career, when I'm worried about my health or all this stuff, I can start being very fearful, very full of doubt, very full of worry. That's the low side of a three. The high side of a three is I can be full of optimism, full of joy, creativity, good teaching, writing, leader. So, when I say every card has two sides, I'm basically saying everything in this world is energy. Every trait has an energy. You want to play to the strengths of that trait and not the weakness, right? So, for example, you may have a trait of being very strong. Well, the good part of being strong is you're determined, right? And if you're going to get any goals achieved, you need to be determined. But a negative part of being strong could be stubborn or narrow-minded. And so, therefore, you're not being able to get along with people. So you want to start asking yourself, am I playing to the higher vibration of my character or the lower vibration of my character? And that's what I mean that every card has two sides, Shelley.
And Jeremy, let's take our next caller, which is area code 917. Hello, 917.
Hello, thank you so much for taking my call. My name is Ellen.
Hi,
Hello,
Ellen.
I would love a reading regarding career or anything else that you pick up. My birth date is May 26, 1956. I am currently 62.
Excellent. I'm going to turn you over to Shelley. She's going to tap into the psychic realm, and I will look at what's going on in your destiny cards, Ellen.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hi,
Ellen.
Shelley.
Hi.
Hi,
It
Shelley.
looks like you've been working the same career and been in the same profession for many years, that you've been in your job for over a year, and they do like you. You're a valuable worker. You're good at what you do, and they enjoy work. The people at their company seem to really like you and enjoy working with you. I feel you're working closely with a woman. That you're working with a woman, and that she's going to be maybe a female manager, and she's going to be instrumental in you getting some kind of a job promotion this year. That you'll be getting a promotion. So I see you kind of climbing up the career ladder this year, and an improvement in your financial resources. There'll be an improvement in your money, and this is going to be happening around September, October. So you are going to be doing much better with your career. And Jeremy, what information do you have for Ellen?
Well, Ellen, in the Destiny cards, you play a 6 of clubs and a 6 of spades. And what this means is that your life is very much faded. It means you go a long time in a certain way, and all of a sudden it's like out of your control, things happen. It's God does it. It's just fate. You have nothing to do with it, and you just have to, your life shifts then. So with the 6 of clubs, this says you're here to be a messenger. You're here to speak higher truth to people. You're here to share something to help humanity learn better. 6 is you have to really tune into what your life purpose is. Looking at this year for you, Shelley's right. This year, I do see finances, the ability of finances, doing new work to create really prosperity. But believe it or not, Ellen, it isn't. Your focus shouldn't really be on making more money. Your focus should be on connecting in your heart with special people. It's opening your heart up. So what I want to say is, how can you be more verbally expressive about how you feel about your friends? How can you encourage people? How can you allow more people to love you? And as you expand your heart to feel your feelings, to express your feelings, as you expand your heart, you'll see that it's just going to spark creativity, an aha moment, inspiration, and it'll start pointing you in the direction on what you need to do with your finances, what you need to do with this. So this year, from here to next May, there's going to be events that are destined to happen. This is a fated year for you. And so what I would pay attention to is asking yourself, how do I feel about this person? How do I feel about this job? Really tap into your feelings, because God's getting ready to shake you up out of your rut, okay?
Oh, that's a very interesting message. I'll wait for God to do that. That's great. Thanks.
And Jeremy, how
you
can
calling.
Ellen get in contact with you?
Ellen, if you'd like to have a coaching call, I do coaching calls, people. So if you got a problem or situation and you want to talk your feelings out and get a little bit more insights about what you're feeling, you can reach me at ridenresults.com, or you can text my cell 616-795-5999. Also, I have 2 books that are on Amazon: Your Soul Story, How to Create the Life You Always Wanted, and the Quest Method, your Intuitive Destiny Guide. These are 2 fantastic resources to really help people heal deeply and live life much more fully, and really connect you to your higher source. That's on Amazon.com or Kindle. Just look it up by my name, Jeremy Riden, which is Riden. Shelley, how can they get a hold of you?
You could call me at 818-744-5241. or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Ellen.
Good luck, Ellen.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Jeremy Riden. According to numerology, what activities are favored in August, September this year?
Okay, so give me 1 second. Okay, so today, right now in August, the activities are all about new beginnings, and also what I would say is following your God-given vision. So if God's been speaking to your heart, or you've been feeling like, you know what, I wanna open up a business, or I want to expand, or I want whatever what you feel is like gets you excited about, that you feel like it's almost a calling from God, it's time to pay attention to that. It's time to actually take practical steps in accomplishing what you feel like you're called here to do. Listen, everyone, everybody has a calling from God. Everybody has a higher purpose from God. Do we always do our higher purpose? No, we sleep, we eat, we live, and that's fine. Being on this earth, we don't have to, be a priest or a nun 24/7. But in August, it truly is taking time out from the everyday stuff to say, am I making practical impact on the area of life that I want to be a leader in the area of life that I want to be a pioneer in. So any activities that deal with, this is the perfect month to do new things. And then looking into September, what's interesting is actually any activities that is around what I would call inspiration. September, people are going to be very inspired. They'll hear, if you're into hearing messages from your angels, the angels are going to be talking to a lot of people in the month of September. September is also a great time to do any television work, any internet work. It's a great time to be speaking. So if you got an internet business, if you have a speaking business, it's time to really inspire people with your vision. So August, it's about getting, really start branching out with your vision of your life, what you want to do. And in September is starting to share with the world what that vision is. And September is also a really good time for people to spend more time with their father. So any activities with your father, spending time with him, talking to him, doing things with him is really rewarded in September. Back to you, Shelley.
And Jeremy, what can the cards of destiny predict with high accuracy?
It can predict, like I said, it can predict deaths when people are going to die in your life. It can predict life when people are going to be born. It can predict a career change. It can predict health issues. It can predict when you're going to find a lover. It can predict, all these things. So it's really great. I mean, I do astrology and numerology, but for accurate predictions that are very simple, they don't get any better than the Destiny cards. And you can find the Destiny cards at Barnes & Nobles or any workshop. There's 2 books on it by a great author, Robert Lee Camp, and you can get a great book called Cards of Your Destiny. And it's a book, and, you spend a half an hour learning the rules of that book, and it will tell you everything happening in your life every single month all the way up to 100 years old. And so you can't beat that. And he also has a thing called love cards. And the love cards tells us with accuracy how well you would get along with somebody, how compatible you are with somebody. So if you're looking to understand your love relationships better, get the love cards. If you're looking to see what's going to happen in your life by what we call predictions, get the Destiny cards. And if you want to be really cool, get both. That's what I've done. And also, if you'd like to know how to use numerology to answer the questions of your life, I have a new book out that's on Amazon called The Quest Method, Your Intuitive Destiny Guide, which you pick 3 numbers. You ask a question, you pick 3 numbers, and according to those 3 numbers, it will give you your answer, what you're looking for. And that's a very simple book that I wrote, very accurate, and you can get that on Amazon. It's called The Quest Method, Your Intuitive Destiny Guide by Jeremy Riden, Riden. It's how you spell my last name. Back to you, Shelley.
Jeremy, what secret words does the cards of destiny teach us for achieving more success and happiness?
Okay, so I couldn't understand the question. I know I wrote it a month ago. What secret words?
What secret words does the cards of destiny teach us for achieving more success and happiness in our lives?
Well, I would think, one of those words is focus. The cards of destiny tells you what you need to be focusing on, what your energy is. If you're not if you're meant to be like a loving vibration, a teacher, a mother to children, but yet you're the vice president of a bank, no matter how much money you make, you're not going to feel happy. It's the same thing with, like if you're a housewife, but you're meant to be, a CEO of a company, no matter how much you love your kids, you're not going to be happy. You came to this planet to live out your card. And if you allow society, fear, doubt, or worry to keep you from living out what you're supposed to live and not focus on the area you're supposed to focus on, then you will feel, at your death, you will feel like you didn't come and accomplish what you were supposed to do. And even before death, you will feel very restless, very irritable. People that are irritable, that are restless, that are sick, a lot of times is because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing in this world according to their astrology vibration.
And what does it mean to play the cards you are dealt?
Well, just like when I was talking about focus and energy, everything is energy. And so, maybe you're not, and this can be a shocker to some people, maybe you're dealt a card that isn't really meant to have a 50-year marriage. And so, but maybe you're meant to have, great romance. Maybe, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have 5 or 7 great romances through 80 years, or would you like to have one freaking miserable marriage? And so, what happens is because society says you got to be married, that's, soulmate. We have so many people feel like that they're missing out in life because they're looking for the one, when really they're not meant to be married. They're meant to be single. They're meant to have a few partners. And so play your cards right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, like I said, maybe you're not meant to be like the lady that was calling about a career. She's not going to be happy because the universe has called her to be creative, right? And a lot of times in the creative fields like writing, painting, sculpting, it isn't always stable. But if you're trying to stay in a factory, you're going to be miserable because you're meant not to be in a stable job. You're meant to be exploring, getting out there and seeing all the variety of life. So playing your cards right is not being upset that you were given a deck, given a certain hand in life, but learning on how do I, with my limitations, with my interests, with my traits, how do I play those to my advantage? Meaning, if you're disabled and you can't run, you can't walk, you're not going to be an NBA basketball star. But you're going to have to figure out how can I, in a wheelchair, still, use this to my advantage. So, that's what I'm talking about. When you learn in life, you're not given, not everybody has the perfect weight, the perfect hair, the perfect, life doesn't give us a fairy tale. It gives us reality. And you can either be fighting, what causes people to depression and to be angry is when they refuse reality. But when you accept reality, you can then begin to change it. Well, how can you change it? By your manifestation law of attraction, faith, not really even changing the situation, but changing yourself to play the best role with what you've been given. Does that make any sense to you, Shelley?
Yes. And Jeremy, I wanted to thank you for being a guest on the Psychic Horizon show today. You will be back on September 13th. It's always a pleasure to have you as a guest. And I wanted to thank Tiffany Whitesage Woman for producing the Psychic Horizon show. And I wanted to thank all the callers who participated in the Psychic Horizon show. Thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon show, Jeremy.
Thank you. And if I don't talk to you before the 13th of September, have a very, very happy birthday on the 3rd of September, Shelley.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone. We'll see you in September.
All right. Bye-bye.